Alrighty guys, and welcome back to another educational informative Dead by Daylight survivor game against Alien on the Alien map. Now you guys haven't seen me versus Killer in a while, the Xenomorph. First thing we're going to get down is we're going to get down one of these cutie other turrets, yeah? Now, you want to know the best place you can put a turret is right beside another turret. You might go, why Goose, isn't that counterintuitive? You are correct, it is counterintuitive to a degree. At the same time, the killer can only hit one of them. And what happens when the killer hits one? They lose their ability, and then they can't use an ability for 30 seconds and they're standing up unless they go into a tunnel. So double stacking turrets can be very good. Splitting turrets can be good too. This is the only killer where you have an excuse of looping the killer towards your allies while they work on objectives, based on the fact the killer is strong when she has her ability, and when she doesn't have her ability, she is much weaker. She does have a default add-on which allows her to walk through the windows much quicker. A lot of aliens run that with the emergency hard hat, which is resistance to the fire. So when you learn these add-ons, it's very important. Looks like Fengmin left the gen and I'm working on the gen by myself right now. That's okay. Let's leave a little bit. You see that double turret? I actually don't think she lost her ability because it was blocking line of sight around a wall. She didn't lose her ability. The issue there was my teammate put it with such a tight wall, if that makes sense, rather than putting it in an area where there wasn't a tight wall. So that really hurts us a bit. That was the one that Fengmin placed. Okay, going into a tunnel and is going to come out of the ground, which is fine. Our gen got kicked. We should have another turret. Hopefully a teammate doesn't take it away from us. Okay, now here's a weird one for you guys. I'm going to put a turret here. Now you might go, aren't you doing the exact same thing, Goose? I am. But what's going to happen? The killer's going to get to choose one thing. You're going to hit me or you're going to hit the pallet or the turret. If you choose to hit me, then you lose your ability and then you can't catch me for 30 seconds. You choose to hit the turret, I make the window. Those are the choices. So it's about being able to position, and no, I'm in a very good spot. I have a lot of really good things to loot. The killer's ability is strong. I'm not going to lie, but this is a really comfortable scenario for me to be in. I got a nice pallet in front of me. I got a decent loop over there. I got a great loop behind me, and I have a little sentry turret set up. So I'm feeling really confident. Even if the killer comes, I get the turret to burn them, and then I run straight to the main building. I loop the center, and then I come all the way back here. That will be the rotation. Now, if the killer comes from that way, I might have to change it up. It depends on the direction that the killer comes from, yeah? Fengmin took a hit. So far, the alien's done 2 hits. She's lost 1 generator. She's about to lose another. Now, do you think I should leave this turret isolated in the corner of the map? The short answer is no. I should take it to an area which is something called a high traffic zone. A high traffic zone is a place where a trapper would place traps based on the proximity of people. So we're going to take this flame turret, and we're going to take it a little further. I'm going to put it down straight away, because I can see my ally needs a little bit of love and affection. So let's give him the love and affection first, then we'll move the flame turret. We're going to get information on who's where right now at the end of this heal, which is fine. Somebody's going to get hooked. He's forced off his generator in a second, most likely through pain res. Let's pay attention to the HUD. No pain res from the killer. You see where he currently is. He's kind of close to me too. Alright, this is a little silly for me to do, but we are going to take the turret yet again. Let's move it a little bit closer to the center of the map. Alien hitting the gen. She's going to destroy it straight away. So I'm going for the blind on her, where she has to choose between breaking the turret and the blind. So he should just leave that loop the second she loses her ability. There you go. She's lost her ability and he took a hit for it. Now he's running into the open. She saw the gen was still regressed. That's what she looked at. But it was, oh man, worst timing for her. It was only a couple of seconds out for me to see that. Or keep working on the gen. The other 2 are healing. It's his first hook. The rule of thumb as killer is you want to do 2 hooks for 1 generator. If you can do that, you're tying with the survivors. If you can do 3 to 1, you're winning. And if you do 4 to 1, you're dominating. Anything more than 4 to 1, then you're just on a different level to the players that you're versing. Alright, we don't have any turrets down. 3 turrets available to be placed. Let's go take one near the center of the map. The bad news is this is going to lead to a really big 3-gen strat on the other side of the map. I need to get this generator or this turret as close to the center as possible. The killer's most likely going to go check on the middle generator any second now and see me because I'm not exactly hiding. Generator in the center has regression. I'm going to put this nice and easy in the open. Now, there are a lot of things she can use to block her line of sight. The other guy gets hook saved. No one on gens. We need to fix that. Let's go straight working on this gen in the middle. Yep, that's okay. Let's make sure I move at an angle. Okay, let's turn the camera again. Notice how I'm moving at an angle where the flame turret, she has to break it. There you go. She just lost her ability because she didn't want to hit the flame turret. See how I saw what she was trying to do? And I just instantly countered it. I planned to run straight away. I didn't need to. because I had the information of the flame turret. I made sure the flame turret was going to put in the work that I needed it to do. He's found an injured player, which is bad. She ran right through the middle of the map to do that, and guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to set the flame turret up in a bit of exact same spot. I'm not going to set it up here. I'm going to set it nice and low on the ground where I can do the exact same thing again. I have so many pallets around and so many opportunities. I want to get on a gen and work by myself. However, Fengmin's already here. This is a hotspot. Hotspot is high traffic, meaning the killer is most likely to come back through here. Now, when I hear the heartbeat, I'm going to run straight for the flame turret. Because even if she comes... Okay, Feng took an early hit. She should have seen the turret and ran straight to the turret too. The issue is 3 people are here, and the killer's going to have a very good reason to camp. She's going to have a very, very good reason. He did a little cheeky spin, and he goes down anyways. I can almost guarantee you, where do you think she's going to go after she hook saves him? She's going to come back to the generator in the middle of the map where she saw 3 players? What do you think? The answer is yes. She's going to walk right back over here, or go through the tunnel to apply pressure towards this. And I'm going to have to do the exact same thing. I'm going to have to move to the left-hand side. Here she comes. She came exactly the way I thought she would. She saw Feng Min, so she didn't keep coming. And she gets a free down on Feng. I didn't have a choice. I got to go for the hook save. I don't want to, but right now, time is money. Kicking Feng Min's gen. Getting regression there. He needs to run right through the middle of the map. I'd like to take aggro, but I'm going to let him run to the flame turret. Trying to hook her near the center on the right. I don't think there's a hook at the back. Okay, should I hook save her, or should I leave her on the hook right now while finishing her generator? Her generator is nowhere near finished. However, we have generators split in different areas. Right now, she is literally a beacon for me. She will tell me if the killer's coming in any direction, because I have a perk called Kindred, and that means if the killer's anywhere near the hook, that guy's going to go down in a second on the slow vault. He's going to pay the price. We're in a really awkward situation. The players didn't really know how to loop this killer. He's going to pull the plug because I think he's not happy with his performance that game. That's okay. What they need to do is they need to loop the killer away from this objective, because if they run towards this objective, where do you think the killer's going to go? The killer's going to come straight in for this objective. Now, I don't want to drop down to the right-hand side. I need to stay working here, and she can come through the tunnel on my left, and that puts me in a really awkward situation. They're healing and they're applying pressure to nothing, and I know when the killer's going to come over here, I'm going to have to absorb a lot. Now, rather than going up there and grabbing the gen, or the turret, I'm going to put a flame turret down here. That way when I drop down the ledge... I can use this flame turret to defend myself. She kicked the gen. She's probably going to come right back through the portal, or the tunnel. Okay. I'm expecting her to come out any second now. High knees, straight away. Block line of sight, run straight at the tower. Or the turret. Let the turret put in the work. She broke the turret, place spacing between the two of us while she does that. So I got rid of the exposure, which is good. I put the turret in a situation, or in a position where she had to decide between me and the turret. She's close. She's going back through the tunnel. She knows there's 2 people here, me and Feng. She'll be back in about 5 seconds. 4. There you go. Heard her go through a turret or a tunnel. She'll be back. The worst part is she's camping 1 generator and we don't have the pressure for it. These 2 goofballs over here. Yep. Looks like everyone wants to just hide. And just like that, she's lost her ability. So where do you think she's going to go? I think these 2 are a Swift, and I think I'm the odd one out. I'm the expendable one that they can get rid of. I need to find another gen to work on. However, this gen is probably the smartest thing I can do. She seems to be camping it a lot. It's regressing a bit, but that's okay. I have time. I'm going to grab another turret, and I'm going to do the exact same thing again. Now, yes, am I getting any points for this? No, but what am I doing? In reality, what is one player doing? Holding the killer here. I'm leaving. I gotta go somewhere else because this guy wants to do what I'm doing efficiently. He's not doing anything. He's just standing there. There's a gen there in the middle, and there's a gen there on the back left. Feng Min just walking around. Yeah, I get it. You're on Death Hook and you're scared. I'm not going to walk into the 3-gen. I'm going to walk away from the 3-gen and work on this one over here. Can I do that without a sentry turret? No, I'm going to trade with the killer. I need a sentry turret, and there are no turrets available for me to utilize. Already found Adam. Looks like this generator has already been completed. The lights weren't on when I checked it. Let's go work on this. That turret's in a horrible spot. I'm really glad that I have access to this turret right now. I'm going to put it in a really bad area, but right now it's going to be comfortable for me. Why is it going to be comfortable? Because the killer's going to break it, and I'm going to run while the killer breaks it. Let's get to work. 90 seconds to do the gen. Am I emotionally attached to my generator across the board that I got to 85% and I had to get off of? And then for some reason, 2 teammates came over, the killer came over, and everyone came over to the 1 generator. Why wouldn't we spread out? Why wouldn't we split up? If one person is holding a killer in an area, that gives adequate time for your allies to apply split pressure in multiple different areas. Now, the killer has hit Feng Min. Now I understand Feng Min being scared. She's on Death Hook, so playing passive, very, very good by her. 100%. Now she needs to find a player, an ally, and get healed. That's literally what needs to happen right now. Now she has found Adam. Now I'm guessing she's going to hit Adam. Those two are going to go hide somewhere, heal, while then the killer comes and applies pressure towards me. That's what I'm expecting to happen right now. I'm applying pressure towards the gen. Does she have a 3-gen? The gens are in proximity, but I wouldn't call this a 3-gen because there's multiple platforms between that she has to deal with unless she comes through the tunnel. She took a hit on him, and what do you think she's going to do? She's going to come over here, check her 3rd-gen. She hasn't hit me. She's going to chase me. She's going to down me while those two fight each other and heal each other. That's what I'm predicting is about to happen. Here she comes. Make sure I'm far enough away. I want her to hit this flame turret. Alright, one of them on a gen while injured, and I'm going to take it away. Do you notice that she's trying so hard to not hit the flame turret? I'm going to try and hide. I don't know if she saw me through nowhere to hide. She lost me, so what do you think she's going to do? She's instantly going to come back and check on the gen. Nope, she found the Adam, sitting in the corner of the map with no objectives near him. Not good for business, is it? What do you think I'm going to do now? Do you think I'm going to jump straight on the gen like a silly player, or do you think I'm going to set up another fire turret in order to defend myself so I can do the exact same thing again and use no form of resources? What did I give her? Did I give my exhaustion? Did I give a pallet? Did I do anything? Did I blind her? I did nothing but looped her and pulled her away. Now, where do you think she's going to check after she hooks this guy? Hooks him near the only gen that's... Now remember, I got a gen to 80%, and now I got another gen to 80%. She's going to kick the gen. He's going to look for the play to his ally. I'm going to come back up through the middle. She's going in the tunnel. She'll be back out in 5 seconds. She's going to be coming at a weird angle here. Ready? I'm going to just wait here. Here you go. She'll be coming at a weird angle. Give her 5 seconds. She shouldn't be able to see me, and this might be where Feng Min trades. I don't know if she's coming from above or the other way. Move. Checked my gen. Sees no one at my gen. Gave her the adequate amount of time to look at my objective. Now I'm going to work on it. Now, can I complete the gen? Or do I need to? They've found each other and they're healing. I'm going to stay on the gen because if she comes back, I'll absorb the pressure. And I don't have a flame turret, which is bad. Nah, I can't. I got to put the turret down. Worst part is I'm the only one doing the objective work, right? Let's keep moving. Let's go up. Let's go for a nice, long, juicy run if she wants to take it. Choice is yours. Back to check on the gen. You two have found each other and have healed. You know what? Yet again, I've done 2 gens, essentially, when there's 1 gen left, and she's going to expect me to camp that generator because I'm emotionally attached to the generator. Am I? Well, the answer is no. I'm not emotionally attached to the generator, and because I'm not emotionally attached to the generator, I'm going to go walk over here, and I'm going to work on this generator from 0% again. She found one of the allies, and he's on the generator in the center of the board. Now, just think of how many times and how many opportunities we've had for our team right now to come together and apply split in different areas. This killer is going to out-endure us. Has the killer played well? I'm not going to say they've played bad. But everything they've done, I've predicted and said before they've actually done it. Right? Gonna come back in 5 seconds. Gonna make this play. Gonna hook him near this objective. Going to do all these different things. In reality, what do they want? They want me to loop the killer and they can both get out. And I would love to do that. But they want to heal rather than working on the generators. I've walked right through the map. I got this gen to 85%. I moved across the map. I got another gen to 85%. Now I'm back on this generator. She might go back to the hook to look at killing somebody. They're healing under the hook, which is generally not a good place to heal against a killer. But the killer might just do a round and check all 3 of her gens. I have a feeling somebody else is going to die this game, and I have a feeling it's going to be me. Both doors are in a straight line, and I have a very strong gut feeling my teammates won't go for a door until I'm in chase because they're both on death hook. Now, I'm going to wait about 5 seconds because the smartest thing I could do right now is position the turrets in a good area. Feng Min got on a door and instantly got off. It means the killer's with Feng Min. I'm going to look for the complete opposite door. I did say the killer was most likely going to walk away with an extra kill this game, and I was not wrong when I said that, right? At the end of the day, I haven't been hooked, and I should look for a hook trade. They're both stacked on one side of the map. I wish I was in Adam's spot right now so I could take the hit. I'm not 99ing the door. Whoever gets hooked is dead, apart from myself, and I expect them to leave me. I'm going to open the door, and then I'm going to run straight across the board and see if I can help this Feng Min. Feng Min gets grabbed. I'm going to 99 the door so the killer doesn't hit me with Blood Warden. Teammate opens it. I'm going to just dip straight out. Now, that was a bit of a sticky solo queue game, but did you see quite a bit? We ran into Feng Min when she wasn't doing gens. I did a gen at 85%, another gen at 85%, then I went to another gen and did that 85 to 100%. So it just goes to show you that sometimes in a game of DBD, you're going to have to do more than the average person on the team in order to walk away with the dub. Imagine if I didn't apply that split. Anyways, guys, if you've enjoyed the educational, informative Dead by Daylight killer content and survivor content, tune into the live stream. I do educational, informative DBD killer and survivor content over at Twitch. If you guys want to tune on in, you can see I got 10k for objective. That was max forever. I only did 6.6 in boldness, but I never used a pallet that entire game, did I? I did 5.8 in altruism and 7 for the escape. Thank you all for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the fog in the next video. Have a good one. Cheers.